It's your boy Kim Money back with another video. Now today's topic that came to my head, while I was just chilling, I wanted to speak on why I love the struggle so much. And we all been through struggle in life. I'm not gonna get cliche with this. I'm actually go deep, from my perspective and why I think the way I think. So the reason I love the struggle is because the struggle taught me a lot about me, my environment, the things I grew up around, and it also helped me see things deeper. So with the struggle, it caused me to actually tap into who I am, situations I'm going into, why I feel a certain way, my emotions, and that stuff allows me to push forward, in other situations, such as I can say relationships, friendships, taking on the goal, taking on the task, but just my overall thinking. So for me to be actually on point, for me to be precise in situations, for me to understand what's going on, for me to read other people, for me to always stay on my toes, the struggle always told me that, I gotta stay 10 feet in order to progress. So I can say growing up, like I said, just seeing a bunch of things. And of course I said this in some of my other videos, but I'm gonna put a little twist. So in some of my other videos, you could see things like I could say the fiends growing up in the hood, talking to people who just miserable because they didn't take on their goals, people that are mad at the world because they're in certain positions. A better example, I could go to places like restaurants, let's say like a Popeyes or Burger King, and the cashier may be OD rude, or a person just working a job and they got like so much hatred in their heart. They got a bad attitude, they don't want to be there. It's just so much animosity. But for me, with my deep thinking and understanding, I know that those type of things don't come towards me because this person doesn't know me at all. And it's like a projection due to the fact of like, I hate my life, I hate the position I'm in, and I wish I could do better. And of course, they might see certain people come in who may, seem like they live in a better lifestyle, or they might have like this, upward energy, like, showing a bunch of gratitude towards being happy in life, being happy to be alive. And, a lot of times that stuff can tend to get to people. So for me, knowing that those type of things happen, knowing that there's people in the world, who walk around with hatred in their heart, who walk around acting like, their life is over, that always teach me to be grateful because I'm given the opportunity every day to wake up, take on my goals. I got, Google to search what I need. I got my journal. So earlier, I chose to get my journal and write down, jot down a lot of things that I thought was important to me. Like I said, tracking my emotions, how I'm feeling about things, especially with me wanting to progress and I can say go forward with a different lifestyle in a sense of wanting me to do better for myself, my family, give the world my knowledge, and let's say for I can say for the upcoming generation, people younger than me who gonna look up to me, the people that already do look up to me, older people, because you never too I can say old or young to learn from somebody. There may be some young kids, and there are some young people that I learned from that are probably 5, 6, 7 years younger than me. So that's why I don't really base age off the fact of you got to be this age to know this, you got to be this age to know that. It's just in the sense of how you choose to learn from your experience. So for me, going through situations, and of course, you got to hit your head over and over again to really have things pinned in. Sometimes you may find yourself in a situation where it's like the point of no return, and then it's like, if I get out of this, I'm never doing this again. Or some people just tend to learn early. Some people see a red flag early on. I bet I'm gonna back away from this. This won't really serve me any good purpose. So I'm gonna get out this situation. But those type of that type of mentality takes I can say like practice, repetition, over and over of getting tired of the same stuff. So the struggle tends to put you in situations to show you what not to get into. And sometimes the struggle could put you in the situation as to why you should get into something. You get what I'm saying? Like for some people, the struggle, them going through depression, them losing friends, them losing family, it taught them that okay, I should take this goal serious, or I slept on this person who was trying to help me, and I actually see that they could be an asset, or I slept on this opportunity. Like even for me, I missed out on a lot of opportunities in life in the sense of thinking I was just too cool, being having that fear of success, not asking questions, or having my ego built up in the sense of, man, I don't need no mentor, or I don't need this, or I don't need that. So now that stuff tend to always keep me on my toes. And not saying that just because the opportunity come my way that I just got to take anything, but if I see and I get a clear indicator like, bro, this can help you, and this person sees something in you. Because throughout my life, I learned that it was so many people that saw things in me that I probably didn't see. So it was like, bro, I see a potential. Bro, just from that conversation, I could tell that if you was put in this position, you'll do good. But it's like you gotta see that shit for yourself. And you know, it can be hard sometimes, especially when you're still trying to figure out who you are, cause it may feel like there's so much pressure being put from each side. You know, you don't see things in yourself, but family see it. Your man see it, your girlfriend see it, or just people around you see it, and it's like
where it is, like where this shit coming from?
you know what I'm saying? It's like you don't know where to look, you don't know, I can say, where to find out, you know, where this information that they're talking about is coming from. But it might have been times you realize that you might have done stuff and not have known why you was doing it. So for me, when certain opportunities came towards me, it was sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, it was sometimes I knew like me doing this could bring this certain opportunity. But sometimes it would just happen so fast where I didn't expect it. And instead of me falling through with that in the sense of like I don't know where this is gonna go, but I'm gonna go through it because it could be good, it could be bad, but at least I got that weight off my shoulders that I went through with it. And then it's some situations, you know, where it's like, I'm not gonna do it at all, or it's like I'm just go full throttle with it. And you know, I'm not gonna say whatever happened, but I'm gonna go through with it and I'm gonna choose to learn. So I can say whatever happened with the situation, right? I get the certain outcome or not, I don't know which way to move next time. So I can say in the sense of I'm gonna use the example for like the niche I want to go into. For me doing YouTube, I can say for me doing vlogs, and say speaking my opinion, I understand that there's going to come a time like where people reach out, oh, we should work on this, we should work on that. Now those will be my opportunities to say like, I bet I don't know this person from a can of paint, I don't know about the situation, but it'll kind of be easier because I've been in situations where people have heard me speak, where I spoke on a certain topic, and a person was like, I bet, you know, I messed with that, or you know, I bet that was cool, I like that you said this, and they might want me to speak on that. So that'll kind of be easier. But I'm saying, you know, for some people, it may be in a sense of like, oh man, I gotta sit up here and take that next step. I don't know where this is gonna go. I don't want to feel judged, but I understand now. Like for me sitting in front of this camera, rather I mess up, you know, let's say if a stutter come out from time to time, or rather everything might not flow as good, I'll feel good, you know, knowing I got the message across, knowing that I stuck to my words, saying I was gonna make the video and just tweak it as I go. So I look at this video, I bet I gotta tweak this. I look at this video, I gotta tweak that. And let's take it outside of YouTube, even in my everyday overall life, because like in my journal right here that I was showing y'all, you know, I track like my habits, like I said, emotions, how I'm feeling, things I gotta do throughout the day. Or if I take on a certain task and it's like, you completed this task easier, but then this one need a little more work. Or this task over here, you know, you kind of procrastinate a little bit on that. So why is that? So I can say when everything comes into play, it all lets me know like, there's certain things that you could take on with ease. I can say due to experience, like you've been there before, you know, this is second nature to you, or due to other shit, I'm all tongue tied and stuff. I meant to say due to other situations you've been in, this type of stuff is easy to you. So you know, even though you probably haven't been in this situation, certain situations helped you with this one. But then I might take on a new situation where I never had anything that, you know, came, I could say, at me that I took on that will help me with this one. So I could say that's what the struggle really taught me, is to look deep and actually understand certain emotions, certain patterns on myself and other people, and how to just sit back and reflect and understand that, you know, everything is not a rush. I can say take time with things to actually digest the situation, digest the people around you, and that actually helped me grow and progress to move forward into what I got to do. So I can say that's really why I love it so much, is because it's not easy either, you know, fighting those mental battles, and it don't even always gotta be bad mental battles, you know. I know people always gotta jump to thinking it's about depression or some, I'm not gonna say weird, but some shit like that. I'm not talking about that. I mean, if you're thinking about certain context, you could throw that in there, but I'm saying mental battle in the sense of, you know, you got bigger goals, but you know, a step after step, and then you want to do this certain thing in life. You want to help this amount of people, you know, you want to bring this person onto your journey, you gotta, you know, kick this person out. So I'm talking about that, like, to where your mind is always in a rock and a hard place for your betterment, though. You understand that you gotta put yourself first and actually put yourself in the position to, you know, be the best you can be, and then anybody else you bring, you know, that's a privilege for them, because it's like you took the time out your day and your life to better yourself, put yourself on a pedestal to make sure your situation and you was good with everything. So whoever come with you on that, they're being attached to all the hard work and, you know, who you are as a person. So the knowledge you put them on, the things you teach them, the way you teach them how to move. You know, I can say when they're with you, and like the ways you can teach them how to love themselves and better themselves. All that stuff is special. So that's why the struggle really taught me to, digest and think about things deep. Because it's easy to think about things how society tell you to think about them, or you can go on social media. Oh, everybody should think like this. Oh, this situation should be like that. Social media always tell you how to move, how you should think, who you should date, what friends you should have, what friends you shouldn't have. Now, there are some people who probably think like me, but there are some people up here who got a deep mindset and can digest things or see things on social media. And of course, we all entertain little BS, but in the back of our heads, we really know. But then you got some people who got those impressionable minds to where it's like when they hear one thing, it's like they take that and run with it. Oh, social media said don't date this person. I bet I'm not gonna date them. Social media said don't go to this place. I'm not gonna go to this place. You get what I'm saying? So it's like nobody actually got a mind of their own. So you're always tongue tied. You're always twisted. In a sense of what should I do? Should I do this? Should I do that? Or shouldn't I do this or shouldn't I do that? But the most important part is taking action. Because I didn't even want to get in front of the camera today, but I would just sit in my bed thinking. I had some chill time. I was watching a little show, and the idea came up. And I already told myself, it's like, if you don't make this video now, if you get tired, you're going to end up going to sleep. You're going to end up saying you're going to do it tomorrow, and that's going to be the same repeated cycle. But since I said F all that, I got up, set my ring light up, got my microphone, put my nice little hoodie on, looking sexier than a, woo, you get what I'm saying? It allowed me to push everything to the side and say, nah, this is what needed to be done. Because I don't think I got that thought in my head for a reason. As I'm saying this, like I'm coming up with ideas, and even sometimes that I might have an idea I might not rock with, I felt like this was a good one. I was sitting and thinking of ideas, just like I did that before. But then when I thought about this one, it's like, ooh, while I love the struggle, I'm like, that's a topic that everybody could relate to, but I could put my little twist on it. That's all I got to say though. Can Moneyback sign out? Let y'all
don't fall, then the sun won't shine. And a lot of lanes for my kind. Nowadays a lot get strange even time. Put a lot of pain on my spine, trying to see what I could gain from my fun. Remember I was down to pray for a sign, strolling down the Timber Lane with a 9. Sinning is the price of a man. Had to pick up a pen.